Every year there's this mass migration of monarch butterflies from, I think, like the north to northeast part of the United States down to Mexico. And it's not like an event for me where I'm like, all right, butterfly migration time, better get the cameras out. But this year I did kind of pay attention to it. I was talking with one of my friends about it, and it's something that I just kind of wanted to keep in the back of my mind so that I could try and get a photo. I think last year I got a photo of a butterfly and it was sort of impromptu, but this year I kind of kept an eye on this butterfly migration tracker that I found online just to kind of see when might be a good time to bring my camera to work and see if I can get a photo while I'm out on a little break or just walking around to a meeting or something. And that's exactly what I did here. And I guess I should note there was never like this huge influx of butterflies like I've seen in past years. I mean, there was like this window of maybe a week or so, maybe 10 days, where there'd be an above average amount of butterflies flying around, but it wasn't like this huge biblical flood of butterflies or like locusts descending on Egypt. It was just like here and there you'd see some monarchs. So anyway, I knew that there was, based on this website that was tracking the migration, I knew when roughly to bring my camera, and I had it on this one particular day. So I went out and sure enough, I found some butterflies. Although it wasn't easy to get their photo because there wasn't a lot of them like in quantity. I did happen to get this one though, and this was kind of an afterthought. I was actually done trying to get some pictures because I can't stand out there for an hour trying to get photos. I'm talking like 5 minutes maybe as I'm going between buildings, and I had my camera and I wasn't having much luck. And so I get to the north part of this garden that's near the student union, and I did see this monarch butterfly, and I really didn't have much luck before then. And I saw this monarch butterfly sitting on some flowers, and I thought, I'm going to see if I can get its picture. I believe I had my 85 millimeter lens with me, and I think I was shooting with my D7100, not my D750, so I could get a little extra reach out of that lens. And what I like about this photo is the wing in the foreground is super sharp. I think this was f1.8, which I normally don't use on that 85 because it's just not that great, but it turned out pretty well. Maybe this was f2 or 2.4. But what really sells this photo for me is that alien-looking figure in the background. Rather than being empty blue sky, you know that that's a person, and it's way out of focus. Maybe you even have the idea that it's a student, which it is, but it fills in that blank space, but not so much that it detracts from the butterfly. That was definitely not planned. In fact, I was kind of annoyed when these students are walking past. I was like, man, I'm taking pictures here. I didn't say that, and they have every right to be there. But I was thinking that they're going to ruin the photo, and they actually made it better. So I was really glad to see how it all turned out. Then a few days later, the butterflies were gone, and hopefully next year I'll get the chance to do this again. It was kind of fun to do it.